Welcome back to another episode of short, sweet, and hopefully sex review. This time of the George Remus Repeal number 8. Now, everyone knows, or not everyone, a lot of you guys know the history of George Remus Repeals, right? I don't really know much about 1 through 4. I don't think I had a taste of any of them, or if I did, I don't remember. But obviously, 5 was an anniversary blend, and it was fantastic. Now, the problem with that blend is the fact that they never really advertised it that way. So everyone just thought, wow, the Remus Repeals are going to be fantastic. And of course, 6 came along. It was one of the most disappointing bourbons of all time. I mean, especially the downgrade from 5 to 6 was just immense. It was like Grand Canyon, right? It was like, and everything exploded. People hated it, people trashed it, and rightly so. Okay, but I mean, obviously 6 by itself was an okay whiskey, but coming in at $100 and coming off the 5, it just was horrible. And so 7 really didn't sell well. I think those are still sitting on the shelf because how disappointing 6 was. So Remus Repeal said, hey, let's change the game plan a little bit. Let's go back to a little bit more higher aged whiskeys like 5 did. Now, it's not as great, or the blend, or at least the stats are not as great as the 5, but it still has blend of 17 and 10-year-old whiskeys, which is fantastic. And it did raise the proof point by 1. So this is 101 proof instead of 100 proof. So, but hey, I'll take every little proof point that I can get, because basically higher proof usually equals better, or at least you get more flavors, which doesn't usually mean better flavors, but hey, more the better. So, as always, too much talking, not enough drinking. Let's get it. Opening ceremony. Oh. Okay, so it's been sitting here for about 10 minutes, so it should be open enough for me to drink and get the best available flavors. Now, again, short and sweet reviews, maybe I didn't say this in the beginning, but is to determine if it's worth the money, if it's worth the $90 or $100 price tag that this demands. Because still, that's a pretty penny, and it has to be really good in order for people, especially these days, to shell out that type of money. So let's get started. First, the nose. Wow, you get a metric ton of sweet citrus, almost like Sunny D. Or actually, you know what? You ever guys remember Tang, that powder orange juice that we used to have, or at least I used to have in elementary school? Yeah, if you could smell that, that's how this is. Wow. I didn't know you can get that type of sweet orange in this type of whiskeys. That's pretty cool, but those don't matter if it doesn't taste very well. So here we go. Cheers. That orange note, that sweet, savory, delicious, just almost artificially sweet orange survives from the nose to the palate. Well, it's almost as if you really took that Tang powder and just put it into whiskey. It is sweet, citrus, but it doesn't have that citrus sourness or the refreshingness. It's really just sweet. But the cool part is, it does get balanced out by that oak. Now, the 17-year-old is only 9% of it, but 10-year-old is still pretty aged. So you do get an ample amount of that oak spice, the oak sweetness, the oak charness, in order to kind of balance out and play with the sweetness, especially that orange, to a degree where you're just not getting just sweetness. So that's pretty cool. And the cool part is I get a little bit of the apple crisp, like refreshing at the very end, at the finish basically. So you get a lot of oak, you get the oak spice, but then you get that crisp apple finish, as if you just bit into an apple and you just had the pure joy of having an apple. So you get orange, sweetness, the oak, and an apple with a touch of spice. So, is this worth the money? Is this worth $90 to $100? Well, first of all, this is miles ahead of the 6. I mean, this is no contest. I mean, so that's already an improvement in itself. And I do enjoy it. But $90 to $100 is a lot of money. I mean, it's more expensive than Logic Grade Barrel Proofs, Smoke High Barrel Proofs, Maker's Mark 46 cask strength, Larson. I mean, you name all these barrel proofs, and it's even Booker's. Booker's is $90 to $100. It's the same price. It comes in at 101 proof. Now, this one does carry, again, nice age of at least 10 years old. So that has its standard. But 90 bucks, 100 bucks, would I buy this again? The answer? No. I don't regret it per se. I don't think anyone regret buying this. I believe I got this for $80. So that makes it a little bit more palatable. But I believe this should be around the rare breed price or the Jack Daniel's barrel proof price of about $60 to $70. I don't think this should be in the premium lineup of the $80, $90, $100 territory. It's a good bourbon. I like it. I'll enjoy it. I'll probably give out a lot of these samples, and I'll probably have this often just because of how enjoyable it is. But that doesn't mean that I would pay another $90 to $100 to get another one. So good bourbon, enjoyable, fantastic. I don't want to say fantastic. Good, enjoyable bourbon, but not worth the money. Thank you guys. Let me know if you found this enjoyable, if you found this helpful, and what type of whiskey you want me to review next. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.